guys, it's me, Danielle, Danny Buttons, and I'm here with the first video in my Scrapbook Expo series that I'm doing. There's my shoe here on this year's Expo. I go to the New Jersey Stampin' Scrapbook Expo. This will be my 4th year cropping and my 7th year shopping, so that's extremely exciting. This is my favorite weekend of the year for craft-related activities, and I figured I would show you what I'm bringing. So these are 2 of the bags. I will actually also have a bag of clothes and a bag probably of snacks, if I'm being honest, because it's a lot of time in the expo center. But I figured I'd give you an overview of what my bags look like, and then I would turn you around and, sorry, hit the tripod. Turn you around and show you what exactly is in the bag and give you some tips and things like that, because as I said, this is going to be my 4th year, so hopefully I've know what I'm doing by now, at least a little bit. So, my 2 bags are, I'm sorry about the angle too, but this is the best I can do. This Vera Bradley bag, which is super exciting. It's new, and I got it at the outlets, and it was 50% off, and then 30% off that, so it was supposed to be $78, and it was only $27. That's a great find. But yeah, that bag is going to have little bits and bobs, and that's what's actually going to be coming back and forth with me all day. So I'll take that around while I'm shopping. And we're staying at a hotel right near the expo. The expo actually starts Thursday, but our first event is Friday. We're going to the Friday crop and the Saturday crop. But we're going to the hotel Thursday night, so we're there bright and early and ready. Overnight, from Friday to Saturday, the big guy is going to stay in the expo center, and this little guy will come back and forth with me. So there's that. And then secondly, the big guy, let's see if I can stay out of frame as much as possible. This is from Michael's at least 5 years ago, if not more. Yeah, maybe 6 years ago at this point. And it's my crop bag, so I have, this cool, you're not gonna be able to see it. I have a cool hanging water bottle holder that I keep on there, so I try to keep all my liquids off of my crop space so you don't spill them. Then in the main compartment, I have some iris containers, and I have my pencils and scissors and things like that, and I have smaller stuff in the front, which I'm gonna take out and show you. Then I have this zipper pocket will eventually get filled with washi tape, and I have letter stickers in there. And then on each side, I have 2 more zipper pockets that are gonna be filled up with goodies that I will show you right now. So I'm gonna turn you around, show you what I got, give you some tips if I have them, and yeah, that's it. Okay, back at it. So I think this will be an okay angle. We'll see how it goes. My monopod is very precariously hanging onto my phone right now. So, first thing I want to show you is our shirts. I keep saying our because I go with my friend Joanna, and again, we've been going together for years, and I always make shirts for us to wear because the crops have themes. So right now, I only have one of our shirts done. So right after I film this, I need to get back to work on doing the other ones. So here's my shirt for Saturday, or at least the front of my shirt. Saturday's theme is superheroes, so this is my Glitter Girl shirt. I designed this and cut it out, and this is iron on paper, and hopefully you're seeing 2 G's. So I also will be making capes for us and shirts for the Saturday crop too. Friday is superheroes, Saturday is magic. And yeah, I hope you like them. Maybe I'll show you pictures of them or my finished product when I get back from the crop, because I'll be finished by then. Okay, my first tip and my next item is this guy. This is my booty pillow. I just got a random pillow off of Amazon that has changed the game, let me tell you. So some people, let me preface this whole video with that. Some people pack a lot more than me. But I like to pack only what I can carry myself if I have to, because we don't drive, my friend and I. So my fiance will drop us off, and then we'll be there on our own, like taking the trolley back and forth to the hotel, and then he'll pick us up. But if I need to during the weekend carry my stuff, I like to be able to carry it. So some people will come in and bring their own desk chairs, but I wouldn't be able to carry that, so I do not. So I instead have this guy. We, the first year, did not get this guy. And if you're not bringing your own chair, you're on pretty cheap folding chairs. So when you're cropping, the crop technically opens, I think, at 8 or 8:30 and closes a.m. and closes at 11 p.m. So you're going to be sitting for, could be 12 hours or more. So this really changed the game, and it makes it a lot more comfortable. They have these on Amazon. I bought this one for probably around $25, and I think this will be its third trip, and it is so worth it. Then what else do I got? In my main bag, I have scissors. Don't forget your scissors. Now, this crop also has shopping, as I've mentioned. So in theory, if you did forget something here or there, you could buy it at the expo. But some things obviously are going to cost more than usual at the expo, and some things may be less than usual. So you're kind of gambling whether or not you're going to get a good deal. Of course, it's always nice to support these or smaller business owners and smaller shop owners, because we want this hobby to continue to grow and be successful, but that sometimes comes at a premium. So I can't find my big scissors right now, so these are my old EK Success ones that, as you can see, my dog nibbled on back when she was a puppy. So hopefully I find the other ones. But another thing that's kind of a tip, I keep forgetting to bring a pencil. It's unbelievable. 2 years in a row, I forgot a pencil. And I personally like to draw everything out in pencil before I do it, like on the physical papers, and then I'll erase it. So the fact that I didn't have a pencil was so strange. And it was funny because a lot of other people didn't have pencils either. So because I asked around at other tables, nobody had a pencil. So I've forever put my Santa Smencil in my scrapbook case, so I at least always have this. Okay, so I'll show you the big guys first. No, I'll give you another tip. Okay, this is my photo sketch folder. So this year I ended up buying a sketchbook from the Creative Scrappers on Etsy. They are a digital shop, so you bought their book and then downloaded it right away, and I could print it out. But in the past, I've gone to websites like pagemaps.com and just Pinterest and things like that, and I compiled my own little groups of sketches and printed them out. I highly recommend sketches in general. I use these basically anytime I scrap, but definitely at crops because it's easy to get distracted. So when you have your page map, at least you'll kind of know an idea of what you're doing, and it'll help you if you're like having a artist block to flip through these and see what ideas you can get. This year, to be prepared, I tried to take the pictures I knew I was bringing and assign them to different pages to hopefully expedite it even more. So like birthday group shot's gonna be this type of layout, and noodles at Christmas is gonna be up there. So I posted it along all these pages, ideas, and then I'm just gonna have extras in case that doesn't work for me. But last year I managed to get 15 layouts done, I think. So my goal this year is just to beat myself last year. So then is my paper bucket. Ugh. Okay, so this is my iris container full of paper, and apparently some stickers are in here also. Let's see. Okay, I clear the camera. So every year I seem to pick my paper differently, so I'll just tell you what I'm doing this year. This year I decided to bring a bunch of Christmas paper because I am very behind, so I have a lot of Christmas scrapping to do. So I'm bringing all my Christmas paper. Well, not all of it, but a big old folder of it. And within that Christmas paper, I really didn't prepare any further than that. Oh, it's really hard to get down there, so I'm not going to rip it all apart. Within the Christmas paper, I didn't prepare any further than that. I just picked all the ones I liked, and then I'm going to use the page maps and hopefully find something good. Then I also, this year, made paper pairs. So I went through a whole bunch of my paper, and I picked things that I thought looked good together, and I put everything in pairs in hopes that that will be the beginning of my layouts. Last year, I made my own page kits where I had about 10 sheets of pattern paper in each little kit. And I would try to scrap as much as I could from that. And that was fun and pretty successful. But that process was really time consuming for me. And I didn't prepare early enough this year to do that again. So I think that these pairs will work out well, but I'll let you know after my crop and when I come back to show you all the layouts I made. In years past, I just brought a bunch of paper and saw how that went, and spoiler, not great, but as a crafter, I'm sure you know what your limits are and what you're good at, and just figure it out for yourself. Sometimes it's trial and error, but so I have them in these big old Ziploc bags. That's all my paper pairs, and I actually separated my pairs this year with more sheets of page maps. So I got even more page maps in there. Then this year, I'm going to try to focus on using up these 12 by 12 sticker sheets. So I have basically my whole collection in there. And by that, I mean my collection that is not still in their collection packs. I like to keep collection packs together for as long as I can, because for me, that's one of the easiest ways to scrap is to just take a collection pack and it's all paired for me. But I got a bunch of my 12 by 12s that either I used up all the paper or I bought the 12 by 12 individually. And I always forget that these exist because they are stored somewhere else from the rest of my letters. So it seems easy to forget. So I'm going to focus on those. And then I have a bunch of my favorite sheets of letter stickers that I think will be versatile and that I also just want to get to using. And then I have this sheet, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then I got some thickers. I really love these word thickers, and I think I bought them at the expo last year. And as you can see, I have not used any yet. Maybe I didn't. Did I? There's no price sticker, so I don't know. But hoping to use those up now. So that's what is in this box. I think that will work out very nice for me. But yeah, you should know what works best for you and give it a shot. Or again, there is a shop, so we do tend to buy a lot of papers and page collections and things like that at the expo, and we'll just use them right away. So that's always fun and a good use of this stuff. Okay, then my second iris container is my accessories, or embellishments, I should say. So this is all I bring. Last year, again, when I made those page kits, ooh, do I clear them? Yeah. my camera is literally about an inch higher than this. So I'm 15 inches in the air, I guess. So last year I made kits and I specifically went by color and put all the things together. This year I'm just bringing a whole big bundle of stuff. So I don't have that many embellishments overall. Like, this is probably 80% of the embellishments I own in general, because I've always been a paper girl and I'd always pick those papers over the embellishments, which I kind of regret now because I wish I had more embellishments, but I'm going to be buying some, so that's cool. This is my ruler that I bring. It's a centering ruler from EK Success, and it's really floppy, so it's easy to throw in here. I kind of have stuff separated a little bit, so I have like, these are frames, and I have some bows, and that's just random, but it's all just randomly in here. I don't really want to take it out too much because I just squished it in just enough. Yeah, this is how I did my kits last year, so I think I ended up just putting extra stickers in here though. So that's not what's in there now. I have my doilies. I love doilies, and I love photo corners, so I have my photo corners. There they. I only have the one punch because I only own like 4 punches. So this is my most used punch. And I have random stickers in here. I have puffy stickers, those sticker books from We Are Memory Keepers. This is my Christmas container. Let's see if I can pull this guy out. So this is all the Christmas related doodads that I'm bringing. I again just threw whatever could fit in here. I really love those sequins that are like the lights. This is one of my favorite decorating motifs, those string lights for Christmas decor. And I have a bunch of die cuts in here. So hopefully this will do me good at the expo. And my plan is usually just to take this and rummage while I'm doing my layouts. But also, sometimes if I'm stuck in a rut, I will do almost all of the paper stuff first and come back to this later. So I won't embellish till later. Then I also keep some wax paper in there because Mercy Tiara Tracy taught me that years and years ago for lining up letters. So there's that. All right, then I always keep an empty one of these guys in there because I put my finished layouts in here. I don't bring an album with me, that would just be too much. But I want to put my layout somewhere safe, so I keep them in here. Sometimes they go in the iris containers, but as you can see, those were pretty full. So keep that on me. What was that out of screen? Making shadows. I bring my ATG and a few rolls of tape for my ATG with me. I had bedazzled this guy, and as you can see, it's fallen a few times and it's losing some bedazzle, but I love it. And then I can tell mine apart from other people's in case there are multiple together ever. It doesn't happen too often, but okie dokie. Oh, I'm making myself a shadow. Ugh. Oh well. Then I bring my guillotine cutter. And this is just the tiny guy. My friend usually brings her bigger one, the 12, not the 12 by 12, but 12 by 6 with the blade. I don't remember the name of that type anymore. But the one I have is a giant rotary one, so I can't bring that. It's too big, but this guy serves me well. Usually I only cut photos in this anyway, and I just use a ruler and pencil to cut anything bigger than that to cut my 12 by 12s. So I also bring my tiny watercolor palette. I bring this to make splatters instead of any mists or sprays because I've tried to carry sprays around before and resulted in spilling almost a whole bottle of red Heidi Swap, and it looked like there was blood everywhere, but of course it would have to be the red one. So instead I just bring this and then I'll just wet it real good and use that to splatter, or I paint wood veneers or paint white letters or things like that. This has always come in very useful, or I'll just paint the backgrounds. So this is from Michael's and was I think $5, so it's a great purchase. I just put a better brush in there. I think it's because I lost the original brush, not even to shade their brush. Then I have this guy. So this is where I keep my sequins. I actually won these from Scrapbook.com a few years back, so it's been easier to bring these than just to bring a handful of sequins and be messy. So I have my sequins, and I have my Simple Stories photo sizers, which again, I don't really use these to cut necessarily, but I like to put them over my picture because they're see-through, and then you can tell if that's going to be a good size for your photo. So these come in super handy because obviously you don't always have multiple copies of the same picture with you. So once you cut it, you cut it. So I use that for that. I always bring my liquid adhesive. This is actually running a little bit low, but I do this for wood veneers. I use this for sometimes gluing down thickers because some of my thickers are really old, or just in general chipboard thickers you should always glue down if you can. So this is my favorite type of liquid adhesive, and it's kind of running low, so I might buy some if I see it at the expo. Then I bring, this is my random doodad box. So it's mostly wood veneers in here, but there's also a few buttons in here. and some puffy stickers and some acrylic shapes. But this is just stuff I've had a long time and I want to use. I dumped all of my holiday themed ones in here on top very recently. So there's all these presents and holiday words. And yeah, so I'm gonna just rummage through this and keep this next to me. I have a bunch of paw prints for my puppy pages. And this is just stuff I wanna be sure to use because either, like I said, I've had it a long time. So there's that. I love these containers. One, they fit perfectly in the side pockets of my box, but two, this is a good amount of stuff to bring. So then I always bring a plastic bag. The Expo is really good about plastic bags. They tape a garbage bag to your station every day for you. So that's very nice, but I like to bring one just in case I make a bigger mess than that and I need to get it out of there for definite, or if I buy things and I don't have space to carry them elsewhere, which, I mean, that has never happened yet, but it's good to be prepared. So I bring a plastic bag and I bring Band-Aids. Last year, no, 2 years ago, my friend cut herself open on her circle cutter. She sliced through her thumb. So this was nice to have. And I bring a roll of washi this is junk washi. I don't know if I would say that. But this roll is super, super thick. So this is just what I use if I need to like tape something into place before I glue it to see how it'll look. Or if I need to tape something closed, packaging. So this is just for that. I don't know how to explain it better than that. Then I have this little container, and this one is full of Enamel Dots and tiny letter stickers. I love these. They were from Joann's a few years back, and I have 2 of all of them, but I wish I had even more because you get tons of letters in here. It says 900 letters. So I've used this for 4 years, and I'm only on like the 2nd page. So I always work from the back. I don't know if that's a tip about me or a sneak peek about me. So there's that. So is that most of it? Oh no, the front pocket. Yeah. So in the front pocket, I keep my thickers. I'm not gonna take them all out either, but usually I just go through and try to pick a rainbow of thickers. So this is half of what I got. Obviously my red, yellow, orange, green, pink. Yeah. And I'll just pick what I want to use up. So I'll either pick one that has a lot missing that I want to continue to finish, or I'll pick one that I really haven't used yet and I want to start to use. And there's how that goes. I haven't bought thickers in a really long time because I bought so many back in the day. Like once, if you remember, they used to be at Marshall's all the time. There's my Marshall sticker for $1.50, and that was amazing. And they really don't have them anymore, and that's really sad. So I would buy them all though when I saw them. Oh, making a lot of noise and I can't get it back in. Yeah, so that's, oh, one more thing. I bring my smash books this way. So this one is this, I'm just bringing this year, but this is just my smash book, and it's like a little about me smash book, I guess, and it's very random. There I am looking very, that's when I was showing off my new hat. So I just like stickers. Uh-oh, dog interruption. I really do smash in here. Pup interruption, sorry. So this is my smash book, like I was saying. I really do smash in here. It's not pretty. It's not extremely well done. But I mainly use this if I have extra pictures that from one event, or if I just need a break from doing layouts, then I'll just do some smashing. So this was when I made my Pandora wish list. I think, yeah, this was in 2014. So I've had this for a while, and I don't use it too often, but I like to bring it to the expo. Then the other one is the wedding smash book that I actually bought 6 years ago, even though I've been engaged for 8 months. So I'm finally going to get to use this baby. I bought it because it was on sale for $2. And I was like, I'm going to get married one day, and now's the time. So that's really exciting. But I printed out a bunch of pictures from just wedding planning in general and all the stuff that goes along with it. I'm going to throw that all in here. So there's that. So that's another tip if you are going to bring something that can like just take your mind off things for a little bit and just nice and easy and quick instead of just work the whole time. I also bring a junk notebook. Like, this is not my fancy notebooks at all. This is just a junk notebook if I need to tear pages out. But in here, I put what pages I have to scrap, and if I printed the pictures, and when I'm done with the layout, I'll check that off. I have a few more to even fill in. I just like to see what I have, and then that way when I'm thinking between layouts, instead of flipping through everything, I can go here, or I can see this is actually the order of the events, of how the events happened. So sometimes if I like started here and just went down, I might not get to these because my mind doesn't like to go back that far. So some people can scrap old stuff. I'm not great at it. So if I don't get to this stuff at this expo, it might be out because, as you can see, Halloween. We're getting up to almost a year behind at this point. So, but I'll bring this and I'll do little sketches and things like that, and it's just blank paper. So, and finally, probably most important is the actual pictures, because you could buy everything else, but you can't buy pictures. So right now I have them in 2 containers. I'll probably squish them into 1, but yeah, my pictures. This year I decided these are the page map, or the stickers that I was using on the page maps to connect the dots, I guess. And then these Post-its I'm just using to group the pictures together of what I want to do. So like I wrote on here, these pictures will go together. And this, I'm using the Creative Scrapping page 17, a layout from there. And then obviously once I get to page 17, I'll see the other Post-it and know which one. So I'm bringing a bunch. As you saw, I'm prepared for almost 35 layouts. I will never get to 35 layouts. Let me show you this cute picture on top. This is my little lady. And then this is my in-laws dog and my sister-in-law's dog. So I guess all my in-laws. And they're so cute together. So she's 3, he's 2.5, and he's like 4 months old. So cute. They're buddies. So yeah, there's that. So again, most important part. So I have a whole bunch. I'm ready for anything. I'm hoping to have a very successful trip. And I plan on doing 2 more videos at least. Probably just 2 more. I can't think of a third idea besides this. On the expo, so when I get back, I will do a layout share of all what I hopefully got done, and I will do a haul of hopefully all the things I'm buying. At this point, I really don't buy much supplies anymore, except for at the expo, so hopefully there'll be a lot of good stuff for me to spend my money on. So keep your fingers crossed. It's called the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, and I'm a terrible card maker and stamper, so there's a lot of booths with stuff I don't really need, but usually there's some good stuff that I do need. So let's hope there. And yeah, I also bring my phone, my iPad, bring chargers. I always bring a sweatshirt in case it gets cold at night. I bring cash because they have sometimes, very rarely, but every once in a while, a booth will only take cash. I bring my card for booths that do take cards. The expo specifically has a food court area that'll be open for a lot of the time. Last year they had an empanada guy set up a stand to feed us. And what else is there? If you have any questions about how the expo works, or any questions about cropping, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer what I can. And I'll talk to you guys after the expo, and hopefully I'll have good news to bring back. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.